Hello and welcome to the latest installment of Crazy Man Spends a Lot of Money on a Bike. No, but seriously, today I am on my way to trailhead cycling to put my fork on my bike and also install a couple other parts.
Yes, adore you all of the time. I like to.
How's it going? Videoing.
Oh, you were eating, I saw ya.
I was doing that.
In today's video, we'll be installing the fork, stem, handlebars, grips, and brakes. We'll also route a cable through the frame and set up the bike for bar spins.
I'd like to love you, I'd like to love you night and day, if I may.
Starting with the fork, this is the MRP ribbon. I decided to go with this fork because it's the most tunable fork on the market and has tons of geeky little features that make it, in my opinion, the best on the market. This one has 150mm of travel and a 51mm offset for improved handling at higher speeds. So if you've never installed a fork, then don't worry, because few people have. It's a pretty straightforward process, it just has a lot of steps, and a lot of small parts. To start, we need to install a part called the crown race. This is a small ring that fits between the fork and the lower headset bearings. This is necessary because of the huge range of standards for headsets. If you ever replace or upgrade your headset, you might need to replace this part as well. It's easily installed using a special tool. Here I'm using the Park Tool CRS 15.2.
I'd like to love you night and day, if I may. I'd like to.
After you've gotten your stem and spacers on, use a knife or a pick to mark a line on the steer tube.
I'd like to love you.
Next, you need to remove the fork and cut 3mm below the line you just made. Then file the edges to clean up the cut. The next step is to install the star nut. Normally you use something like a Park Tool TNS4, but since I'm making my bike Barspinable, I don't have that luxury. I need to use a hollow bolt star nut to route my front brake cable through the stem. It has the same outer diameter as the standard one, but it has a larger inner diameter. These are normally used on BMX bikes, but it works just the same on a mountain bike. I had to put the bolt into the star nut and whack it with a hammer a few times to get it to go, which worked after a few frustrating tries.
This cut is fresh.
I then drilled a bigger hole in the top cap and put it all back together.
If you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all, is my advice.
Next Next I put my handlebar in the stem so I can move on to the grips and brakes. The bars I went with are called the Black Label 800s, and the stem is the Copperhead at 35mm. Both are made by Deity. Next I routed the cables through the frame and fork. There's actually a tool for that too. It is also made by Park Tool and is called the IR 1.2, and is a kit that comes with a few cables with different ends and a powerful magnet. I had routed some thin tubing through the frame before putting anything on, which made this process a breeze. That will conclude it for this video. Tune in next time where we'll install the drivetrain and finish up setting the cockpit. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and follow me on Instagram for more updates to the build.